I'm John Catula with the Alaska Department of Environmental Conservation, manager of the Marine Vessels section. The icebreaker Healy is out there right now, checking out the ice, seeing the best way to come in, seeing how close we can get in, and then after it gets done with doing its survey, then we'll find the best position to bring the Renda in. Okay. The drones have been flying every day. We've been getting some great footage, different ice conditions, different paths of the ice, marking the area where we have pans versus crushed ice and rough ice, and putting it all together in a big mosaic so we can use it to allow us as a tool to analyze the ice conditions. But today we're going to certainly be looking around and using the Healy to assess the ice conditions.
Lieutenant Nicole Oth. I'm with the Coast Guard District 17, and I'm up here working with the safety zone monitoring for the Renda. As of this morning, we heard the Renda was 7 miles out. They stopped overnight, and then a few days ago we set out stakes in the harbor area around the 50-yard mark to give people an idea of where the mark will be around the hose operations for the transfer hose. And then once the vessel reaches its final position, we'll need the ice to give the ice maybe 12 hours to refreeze before we can put our people back on the ice to stake out the 50-yard mark around the rest of the transfer.
The limiting factor for the Healy and the Renda coming ashore is the depth of the water outside of Nome. Right now, we're planning to get them as close as safely possible, but far enough out so that if the Healy needs to be brought into play to help free the Renda from the ice when the fuel offload is completed, that she will still have a safe amount of water to work in.
The South Wall Middle Beach, and that's where our 3 snow machiners are based out of. They're available to answer any questions, and that's a really good viewpoint because of the elevation of the spot, and it's in a safe area. It's not on the ice, and there's a nice plowed out area for vehicles. And the safety zone that we've marked the other day, it starts 50 yards back from the header, which is right here, and that's also where the hose is going to start from. And then so it's 50 yards back, and then we've marked it out to the end of the east breakwater here. So there's a line of stakes and a little bit of paint that goes like that.
We've chartered the Renda to deliver the fuel to Bonanza Fuel. The major challenges has been the absolute bitter cold that Nome has experienced in the last several weeks. It's also made a tremendous amount of ice. The ice is very thick, and so the ability for the Renda and for the Healy to work together closely has been hampered because of that extra ice pack. But with some aerial reconnaissance yesterday, they made great progress. The Healy breaks a trail for the Renda to follow behind, and the further back the Renda is, the more difficult it is to travel. As the wind and the ocean currents press that lead together, it squeezes the Renda, and it acts as if 2 brake pads are squeezing a wheel and slowing it down. When the ice relaxes and when the wind doesn't blow across the path, that lead stays open longer, and they're able to travel much easier.
Diane Sawyer called. They called from Los Angeles and want to know what we're going to do to celebrate, and I said, nothing, we're just going to go out and get drunk.